Hi everyone, this is Victor Dantas again. We are about to start a session entitled Getting Ready for a Career in IT. This is delivered by Larissa Mandello. Larissa was an international student here in Canada, and she has a lot of experience about getting from the academics into transitioning to a professional career in IT. I had the privilege to work with Larissa in a past experience. So when you spend this 1 hour, but have the understanding that she knows what she's talking about from life experience. So Larissa, it's all you now. Take it away.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me well?
Loud and clear.
All right, so welcome to Empower Your Career. And I'm super excited to be sharing some great information with you today. My name is Larissa Mandello, and today we are going to be talking about getting ready for an IT career. Well, right now I'm going to turn off my camera, and I'd like to ask you to do the same for a better connection during this session, okay? And feel free to interrupt me anytime if you have any questions during the session. All right, so first of all, I want to thank everyone who's in this session in advance for spending time with me today. I know how valuable your time is, and I'm very confident that your investment today will provide you with insights on the ways that you can work towards some efficiencies and streamlining the future of your career or even boosting your career growth. You may be a student looking for a start fresh IT career, or you may be an immigrant looking for some quick skills in the land of IT jobs, or even maybe you are changing career to IT. So today I'll be helping you to get confidence on starting a career change in IT industry. So let's start presenting myself. I'm Larissa Mandello, and right now I'm Dynamics 365 Customer Engagement Solution Consultant. Maybe you're questioning Dynamics 365, what is that? Even if you've never heard about this terminology, it's okay, don't worry. We'll be going through some Microsoft projects throughout this session, okay? And talking about my career, I've started my studies getting a business administration degree, but I've graduated without knowing what to do exactly. I've got some administrative jobs, but it was when I migrated to Canada that I had a plan. I had to start planning about my career. So I draw plans A, B, and C in a totally new country that I had no idea about the job market, resume format, and etc. So this is the objective of the session today, to help you to build a successful career plan in the technology industry. Like, what are the steps? How to choose the right position? How to get prepared for the job market, right? And then we are gonna practice together going through the path I will be presenting in a few minutes. So I'll be presenting a preparation guide for junior and associate level, just an example of future career that you can have in IT. Okay, with that being said, what are the 5 steps to a successful career in information technology industry? In my opinion, okay? First, develop a solid timelining plan. And then number 2 will be learn about the tech industry. Number 3, apply your past experiences to the IT industry. Even you say that you have no experiences, I'm gonna say talk to you about volunteer experiences or experiences from your high school or your college. And then we are gonna talk about the importance of getting certifications and show off what you've learned. And
Sorry to interrupt you, Larissa. I'm not sure. Are you sharing your screen?
yes, I am. You're not able to see my screen?
Maybe it's just me. Sorry. Keep on going.
And then number 5, the 50 step is do not forget like the power of networking. That's really important. Okay, moving to the next slide. Can everyone see the first step? Is the slide of develop a solid timelining plan. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so let's go over each one of the steps. Let's start with the step number 1. In order to achieve your career dream, consider creating a plan. People often think about a career change as some abstract future idea, something like they would do someday. But the real question is, why have you not done it yet? And the answer maybe is because you have some blockers. They can be a lot of different things. For me personally, it was financial insecurity, career suicide, or self-doubt. But if you never try, you will never reach next step. So identify your roadblocks and get over it, okay? While creating your goals, remember to set an overall time target. And at the end of this target, so let's say you're gonna stop a target of 9 months. If you, at the end of this target, you haven't gone anywhere, you should probably take a step back, reconsider, and then set milestones for each goal, okay? Also, be cautious to not make your deadlines too tight. Giving yourself ample time that you work through the process and the self-doubt is super important. Otherwise, you're gonna give up too soon. And keep in mind while you're doing the exercise, action on what you planned and do not give up, okay? So the step number 2 is learn about the technology industry. Whether you're finishing school or transitioning out of a dead-end job, everybody has different reasons to make a transition into the IT industry. And the timing couldn't be better. The industry is facing a massive shortage of workers, offers great pay, amazing benefits, lots of employment opportunities, and wasn't impacted by this pandemic time we are facing right now. So yeah, right the opposite. The technology right now is getting stronger with everyone starting to study and work virtually using video conferencing technology and so on. So getting started about your field of interest shows your commitment to your new industry and helps to give you an advantage over other applicants. It can also prepare you for more advanced positions down the line. If you have no experience, you still won't be able to jump to the top of the ladder. But if so many open options all across IT industry, the right credentials can help you quickly climb the higher paying and more specialized positions in IT. So no worries if you have no experiences at all. You can start at the bottom and quickly grow in your IT career. Okay, so let's say you are studying your plan today and you start questioning yourself. Is there a place for me out there in the tech world? Are there roles? What kind of opportunities can I create for myself? So consider taking time and effort to learn about the industry, research about it, how to speak the lingo. For example, for Dynamics 365, we use D365. Microsoft use MS. So that's important that you starting to speak the lingo when you are searching for job opportunities, and also identifying where you could be a fit and how you could make an impact to an organization and understand the roles that exist in the tech, because that's extremely important. When you actually go on this journey of searching about the technology industry, you need to know what you're looking for. If you feel passionate and excited about the job you want to pursue, this extra motivation will make the transition a lot easier, okay? And believe me, if you are not interested in programming or developing, there are lots of great opportunities out there that won't require you this knowledge. So use job searching sites to check duties, experiences, qualifications, and see what would feel you comfortable on doing the work. If you are in Alberta, Canada, for example, you can also look at the alicealberta.ca and check the trend jobs, average salary, and more details. So let's open it up for a quick navigation, and you can see how it works. All right, so can you see my screen with Alice's website? Okay, so from the alice.alberta.ca, you can find lots of information related to career, education, training, and also you can look for work from here. So let's say I'd like to find technology jobs, technology occupations in Alberta. So from here, just an example, you can see some technology positions that you can find more information about it. So let's pick one here just to show you. So from this information system consultant occupation, we can see the average salary right now in Alberta, the minimum education. If you are immigrating, you can see the NOT codes here related to this occupation, average of salary, and lots of more information related to this. And I believe in other countries or other provinces, you can find this type of website that you can search more about the technology industry and some occupations that it's available. Okay. So moving back to our slide, if you don't have any experience in the field, be open to start at the bottom. Don't spend years trying to find an expert position if you can start at the bottom and grow really fast when you are already looking for a company that gives you the opportunity to grow. And inside the technology industry, it's not hard at all to find a company that wants to see their employees to grow fast in the same way that technology grows. So most of the companies offer free trainings and paid exams. So be prepared to not get the dream job right away. The secret here of how to get into technology industry with no experiences is by working up to it, okay? And let's say if you have a degree in another field, no worries. It may be a huge asset, actually. So you may regret wondering why you use it all the time in college on a degree that isn't helping you with your desire for a long life career. But don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, many employers are more inclined to offer you a job because you were able to accomplish the feat of earning a degree, and instead of focusing on how your degree you maybe cost you time and money, focus on the ways that your degree can apply in moving your life forward into IT career. So for example, an IT worker with a literature degree will be more likely to take a creative approach to, let's say, if you have a problem solving and a superior writing and communications skills because of that, the literature degree that you had before. And with the rapid evolution of IT, there's a huge demand for professionals from diverse backgrounds and their unique perspectives, okay? So do not freak out, say, oh, I'm too old to start from the bottom, because if you had a degree from other industry or experiences from other fields can be also a good asset for your new IT job. So personally speaking, I always had an interest in management software specifically. So I started to think about what can I do to make that transition from administrative position, the type of job that I was working before, to an IT business analyst position. I really wanted to feel fulfilled and excited about the work that I do. That's what really pushed me, because I thought about it and I knew if I continued down the path I was on, I would never take a lap. So I thought, if I'm gonna do it, I've got to do it now. Okay, so let's move on. The step number 3 is apply your past experiences when you're looking for a new IT job. So now the question is a career change to technology even possible? Actually, it is, and it's easier than you think. As with anything else, proving that you have relevant knowledge means beefing up your skill set and then adjusting your personal branding to show it off. So when you first make the decision to pursue a new career in IT, it's really important to take a hard look at your prior experience. And what if you have no experience in tech industry? It might seem like you have none of these skills listed in the job postings, but soft skills can be surprisingly important, and many skills are transferable to IT roles. So as you can see in this image here, there are some skills from other industries that you can apply for the IT jobs. So for example, if you are looking to start in a help desk position, a commonly entry-level IT role, things like communications or let's say customer service and familiarity with Microsoft Office and other common skills can be a huge boost to your resume. Another example would be teamwork or problem-solving skills from a volunteer experience or from high school or your college assignments. So all of those soft skills can be added in your resume for an entry-level type position. However, what will make your resume to stand out from other candidates are the certifications. So getting certified may be the fastest way to break into information technology. While a tech degree can take from 1 to 4 years, certifications can be studied for just a few weeks and earn the certification just for a few weeks as well, if you're dedicated for it, right? So by getting certification, you will show potential employers that you have the skills and the expertise they need. This can go a long way towards making up a lack of experience. For some roles, the right certification will put you higher in the stack than applicants with limited experience and no certifications. So that's really important. But best of all, certifications can help open up more entry-level opportunities instead of just taking the first IT job that comes your way. Another benefit is the competitive advantage or the opportunity to grow in the organization with higher salaries and positions, right? So if you have a certification, you probably can get not an entry-level position, but maybe an associate position because you already have the knowledge, even you don't have the experience yet. And the companies are also cheering on you to get those certifications because it's beneficial for them as well. The main benefit of having certified professionals on board is gaining more trust of their customers and higher productivity on delivering their projects. This is also one of the conditions for obtaining a silver or gold Microsoft partner status. And holding either of these statuses, gold or silver, means getting priority placement of the Microsoft listing of recommended IT service providers and the opportunity to connect with more customers through referrals and much more benefits for the company as well. Okay, so as you can see in this picture here on the right, these are all Microsoft certificate areas that you can choose accordingly to your career plan. So you can choose from Microsoft Office, and the most important ones, in my opinion, are Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook, and there are much more related to Microsoft Office Suite. And you can also study for Microsoft Dynamics 365 and Power Platform, which involves Power Apps, Microsoft Automate. This image is not up to date, but used it just named Microsoft Flow, but now it's Power Automate, Power BI, and also Virtual Agents. And another area is SQL Server, Microsoft 365, which involves Office 365 and Windows. And also, if you'd like to jump to more technical type of certifications, you can study for Azure as well. All right. So talking about myself, I have been sitting Microsoft Business Application exams for a while, and I'm often asked, are exams important? Are they really important? Do I need to keep up with the exams that Microsoft produced to validate a level of expertise? The simple answer for me is definitely yes. Exams validate if you are up to date with the current technology that Microsoft has in the market. So consider it continuing education. And keep in mind that there is no official expiry date to Microsoft certifications. However, particular technologies and projects may go outdated, especially because technology changes all the time. So even though you already got an IT job, make the commitment to keep taking the most up-to-date certifications. As you know, and I've already talked to you, technology changes all the time and very fast. If you consider yourself as a long life student, this field is definitely for you, okay? And as the CEO of Microsoft says, be passionate and bold. Always keep learning. You stop doing useful things if you don't learn. So keep it for yourself. Always keep learning, and especially in IT technology, there's always new information, new versions that you keep learning and understanding in order to be updated. All right, so the question is, how do I get certified then? The short answer is that you can choose between self-studying or in-person courses, hands-on training, and then take a certification exam. But for most individuals with little to no experiences, the best option is to take a course taught by an expert with real-world experience, so you can ask questions and really understand the topic in depth, right? Another great learning technique for beginners is taking a course that allows you to put a hands-on that the actual technology will be working within the job. This allows you to get a feel for what a real job in IT will be like while simultaneously building your confidence. So there are lots of in-class courses opportunities that you can stay in a lab with your instructor and go over it. But especially during these challenging times, I recommend you to study online, and there are lots of great online and free courses that you can practice. There's some labs. You can try the trial version of Microsoft applications, and go from there. So really depends the way that you study. And as soon as you get your Microsoft certifications, make sure to show what you've learned, right? Here are some places that it matters most. And the number one is, of course, the LinkedIn. Update your profile in LinkedIn because it's where recruiters are looking. They're already looking for candidates. If you don't have a profile yet, it's more than time to start creating one, okay? Another way to stand out and share knowledge is using personal websites, blogs, YouTube channel, or customized portfolio. And a tip that I can provide to you is to use my Perfect Resume website, which has lots of templates to help you to build your resume and cover letter. Because for sure, you need to remember to update your resume with your new achievement. So let's take a look on this My Perfect Resume website. So here I can show you more or less how this website works. You can build your resume right from here and choose templates that the way you want to brand yourself. So there are lots of different templates and phrases that you can get an idea how you're gonna use and build your either your resume or cover letters, okay? Let's go back to the slide. And the last step, but not the least, is the power of networking. Active networking is vital to career growth. Networking is actually about building long-term relationships and a good reputation over time. It involves meeting and getting to know people who can assist and who can potentially help you in return, okay? So expanding your contacts, especially on LinkedIn, can open doors to new opportunities for business, career advancement, personal growth, or simply new knowledge, right? Your network includes everyone from friends and family to work colleagues, business connections, your social network, and members of groups to which you belong. Another way of networking is asking for job shadows. When you're uncertain about the field or the job position, you can ask to job shadow someone, and it might help you to find a job that you love. So professional networking opens many doors in the form of a career advice, lasting relationships, and even landing your dream role. You never know who might be hiring for your ideal job. And the more people you have in your network, the likelier you are to be the first to know when those big job opportunities pop up. In my experience, most of the opportunities I've got was through referral or job shadowing. And I really see value of job shadowing because you are shadowing someone, let's say for 4 hours or for 8 hours, and you know exactly what's the person is doing, and to know if that's the type of job that you are looking for. And yeah, so keep that in mind. Get to know people and show interest. It's really important. Also, mentoring and coaching are great ways to advance your career. Sometimes you just need someone to motivate you or someone to help you to achieve your goals or advance your career or get career advice and support you, right? Okay, so right now, let's practice together. Let's say that you have already created your career plan, which is the step number 1, and you have decided to search about junior level positions. So for example, let's start with administrative assistant positions. And I know it's administrative field, but if it's not your dream job, but you can create a great way to start your career, okay? And I'm gonna show you why. First, what we can do is let's search for a job description and check the duties and the skills required, which is the number 2 and 3 of our steps. So let's search together. Let's use Indeed for searching for administrative position. Let's say administrative assistant. And then from here, let's pick a good one for this exercise. Let's say this one here. Further administrative assistant at PwC. Okay. All right, the culture, values of the company. It talks a little bit about the career, the team, and it's saying here at the administrative level, you work as part of a team of problem solvers, helping to solve complex business issues for strategic to execution. Okay, good. So let's see what are the responsibilities for this job. And the question here that I would like to ask you during this exercise is, do I feel comfortable doing these tasks? So let's see. Maintaining executives' calendars, scheduling meetings, call with internal external clients, arranging travel for the executives you support, reviewing the executives' emails, routine communications, communication with clients, reviewing reports, updating client relationship information, and maintain a positive team environment. So when you look at those responsibilities, do you feel comfortable doing this? That's a way that you could identify if this type of job is right for you. That's a good exercise that you can go through the job descriptions, and from here you can also see the requirements for this job. Minimum of years of experience. Here it's saying customer service, administration, transferable skills. Those are kind of softer skills that you can use from different industries or from volunteer work or your high school teamwork. So even you say, oh, I've never worked as administrative assistant before, or I've never worked in IT company, you can use software skills from here. And also, look at this. Must be able to demonstrate intermediate Microsoft Office Suite. That's very common for almost every office job that you need to have proficiency in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and sometimes they say here Outlook as well. Excellent time management, organization, task prioritization, and problem solving skills. Other soft skills that you can use from other industries and add into your resume as well. All right, yeah. That's a good example that you can find here. Another one we could take here just quickly. Let's say this one, Senior Administrative Assistant of City of Calgary. Very similar that I think this one is more like an executive assistant because you're gonna provide support to manager leaders. But it's kind of similar tasks that you're gonna oversee calendar, meeting management, develop and prepare correspondences, attend and take minutes of meetings, represent the assigned to the manager leaders, prepare correspondences. Yeah, anyways, that's the exercise that you ask yourself, do I feel comfortable doing this type of tasks? And even though if it's not your dream job, it's something that you can start and getting experiences for other type of associate or expert level of type of jobs. And then here you can see again Microsoft Office, Word, Outlook, Excel, and PowerPoint. So if you have certifications of Microsoft Office, it's a huge asset in your resume, and for sure it's gonna stand out your resume from other candidates. Okay, so that's there are two good examples for this first exercise on a junior level. And the question here is how I'm gonna get prepared for this type of job, right? So in this case, I would suggest you to look for Microsoft Office Specialist certifications. Can be in class or online courses. And for the practice tests, you could use Geometrics. It was the one that I did some simulations to get prepared for those type of certifications. So from right here, I'll quick show you that you can see there are some courses and exercises as well. So if you go to the products and select Microsoft Office Specialist, you can see that the last version of Microsoft Office is 365 2019. So from here you can choose those type of exams, and then let's say I want to take the Excel Expert exam, and then from here we can select the practice tests, and it's very similar to the way that the exam looks like. So it's pretty good exercise. And if you'd like to take online courses, there are also online courses for each type of exam as well. Okay. Moving back here. So the learning path for those types of did this type of job in a junior level, I would suggest you to take those certifications, especially Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. You can also if you're gonna do like a data assistance job, you can be doing the Access certification, also SharePoint, and OneNote certification as well. All right, so for the next example, you can have, we can look for associate level. So let's go back here to Indeed and look for an associate level job. Okay, so let's say functional consultant, just an example for you guys. All right, so let's say this one here. So yeah, it's a good example because it's saying that they would like a professional that knows about Microsoft Office 365 and Dynamics 365 solutions. The type of responsibilities on this role is assigning requirements, design, testing, implementation, documentation of enhancements, collaborate with IT team, developers is a typical responsibilities of a functional consultant or IT business analyst. And then you can see some specific application that they would like this person to have. Yeah, and those type of responsibilities and duties here is the question that you ask to yourself. I am comfortable doing that? Do I see myself in the future? Let's say that is just a future position that you're willing to take. So you think, is that something in the future that I would like to working on? And as you can see here, experience and knowledge with Microsoft Office. So even for associate and expert positions, you're gonna see Microsoft Office and an addition of other applications that you could be taking some certifications for this specific position. So let's say you're studying for a diploma or a degree in business or information system, and while you are taking this program, you can be studying for certifications on Microsoft Office or Microsoft Dynamics to be ready for this type of positions. So once you graduate, we'll be ready to apply for this type of position here. All right, so moving back here, how do I get prepared for this specific type of job? So you could get a post-secondary program, a bachelor's degree, and as I told you, while you're taking these programs, you could study for Microsoft certifications. For example, for this type of job, OpenEDX and Microsoft Dynamics Learning Portal, it's outdated right now. So the online free resource that I suggest you today is the Microsoft Learn platform from this website here. And let's just take a look quickly here. So when you go into this website from Microsoft, you can browse all type of paths that you're looking for in the jobs. You can search by role or by certification, and also get more information in Microsoft Docs as well. So just an example here. Let's go to Dynamics 365, and here you can see some online free courses that you can take for Dynamics 365 certifications. You can select a specific role that you're willing to start working on. So let's say functional consultant, Business Central, which is related to that position that we saw in Indeed website. And here you're able to see all the courses available for you to learn more about it. And also in Microsoft Docs, you can find more information related to Dynamics and anything actually related to Microsoft products, okay? You can easily go through all the information that Microsoft is providing to you here, and it's for free and online. Okay, and in order to practice for the tests, I suggest you to use Exam Topics. It's another website that you can look for the exam that you are preparing. So let's say you are going to be looking for MB200, and then here you can go and do some exercises. And the way that it's formatted here is very similar on how the exam looks like. So for this specific position, I suggest you to study for MS 900, which is a certification of Microsoft 365, MB 901, Dynamics, and PL 900, which is Microsoft Power Platform. And if you'd like also to have more knowledge about Azure, you could take AZ 900. All of them, they are very start certifications for you if you've never heard about Dynamics or Power Platform before, okay? Let's quick move on here. So now Microsoft has certification paths for many technical job roles. Each of these certifications consists of passing a series of exams during certification. And Microsoft certifications are organized in 3 levels: fundamental, which are those ones, associate, and expert certifications. So fundamental certifications are recommended to start. They are ideal for individuals to just starting in technology or thinking about a career change. The associate certifications are for about 2 years of comprehensive working experiences, and it's helpful to have related fundamental certification, but it's not required, it's optional. And for the expert certifications are from 2 to 5 years of deep technical experience, and many expert certifications required a specific associate level certification. So if you want to be a functional consultant, let's say in customer engagement, you can take those 2 fundamental certifications first, and then MB200, which is Customer Engagement Core. And also you can get specialized in sales, marketing, or customer service, field service, or Power Apps as a developer. And it's really interesting because if you take those certification or those exams, you get certifications with this title, which is really good in the job market. And those are the two types of Microsoft Dynamics 365, which one is related to CRM, customer engagement, and another one related to ERP, which the name here is Unified Operations. So it's something that you can research more and dive into those terminologies to know exactly what is more interested for you to start studying for it. And of course, using the job descriptions, you can understand better the duties and skills that the employers are looking for, and you can always ask